Alright. Today I will why are you holding it? Hold it like this. Wait, wrong way, sorry.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that. Oh, that'd be a funny intro, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, today I will test out these two knives. One is a production-made $10 Amazon knife. Comes with a plastic, nylon, whatever, I don't know, sheath. That's a knife. To do a montage on it, do like a close-up montage. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. It has a stainless steel, and it's made in China. Doesn't mean it's not good, okay? And here, I have the knife I made. It's also, it's made in US, but it's made by Chinese. It's a Bowie knife. The other one is supposed to be a Bowie knife, but I don't know what's the serration about. We'll test that out. I have a coffin handle construction. It's pinned on, which means it's hammered. It's pressure fit, so nothing falls out. And we will test those things out. Now, you follow me. We will test out the $10 Amazon knife first. We'll start with a chopping test. I will chop 10 times and see. I will chop 15 times and see what happens to the knife and how it cuts, how it performs. That 15 times?
That was a lot more than 15.
How much?
19.
Outside times? Make it a 20. Yeah. The blade seems fine. It doesn't have too much mix on it. I mean, it's not us. It's actually pretty sharp. Come out of the box, but I can run my finger through it and not get caught. And actually, we have some rolling right here, if you guys can see. There's a roll on the edge, but it didn't chip, so that's good news. And right there, you can see some white lines that's running across the edge. That's because the steel is not as hard. That's why it's not holding a good edge. Now, I will test out the Bowie knife that I made, and I will change this real fast. Right, 20 cuts. Here we go. Two more. Man, I'm forgetting how to count. I'm too nervous because I'm filming a video, and probably 15 people are gonna see it. Now we'll get a close-up on the knife I made. It has no white line and the edge is perfectly fine. There's no roll, but it did scratch off my finish though, a little bit. But there's a very different feel to both of these knives. This one's a lot lighter and this one's a lot heavier. You can tell by the thickness of the blade. Gonna roll? Is it rolling? Okay. This is the stab test. Stab and prying test. Come here. Let's see how this is gonna work out. So what I'm gonna do is stabbing it and prying it. See how well the tip is holding on. Okay? $10 Amazon knife. Here we go. I will stab and pry it 5 times, just in case I forget how to count. Can one of you count for me? All right.
5 times.
5 times. Here we go. First time and the tip is gone. That's, I mean, I can probably hammer it back or just like press it and then it might fix it. Not so sure. But we'll finish the 5 times. Maybe I do that and it will fix it. It kind of fixed it. Yeah, it's almost fixed just by prying it. But you can see the edge alignment, it's off. And it's back to bend again. And now, my opinion, the production made knife is actually holding up pretty well. Because the steel is not made for this kind of test. And the person who made this model probably didn't think about I'm gonna use it, stab a wooden board and pry on it. So I say it's for $10, this is pretty good. There's not too much edge damage, but we will have that tested in the next test. And now to the Bowie knife that Ricky made for I don't know what dollar. 5 times prying. Here we go. Oh. 1 or 2, 3, 4. Ooh, that almost caught me. Good thing I have gloves on. And we can see because my edge is a lot thicker, so there's not really much damage. That's on my knife. The tip is still looking fine. I don't know, I'm wearing black gloves, so it's not really showing well. You can see the tip is doing fine. The steel I'm using, it's a Chinese-made steel. It's called 65 MN. It's a high manganese content, high carbon steel. And here's the comparison. All right, we're good. Now I'm gonna do the. I think it is baling wire. It's baling wire steel. Yeah, steel wire chopping test. By the way, everything I do is not official. It doesn't say anything about the knife. I mean, it does, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say, oh, which one's garbage, which one's good. I'm just doing tests to like for my report. All right, here we go with the $10 Amazon knife. We'll chop the steel wire 5 times. I think I missed, but oh wait, no, I didn't miss. It has a cut on it. I don't know if you can see it. It has like a line on it. I thought I missed. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's see the edge. It has a couple dent on it. For a $10 Amazon knife, I say it's good enough. Now it's serrated. Now it's tactical. Let's see the wire. We can see a couple lines on it. It's got a pretty good. It's cutting pretty deep into it, but I say it's good enough, you know, for what I paid for. And now we're gonna do the I don't know how much money Ricky knife, baling wire chopping, 5 cuts. Here we go. 1, 2. I'm gonna chop harder. 3, 4, 5. Now let's see how well my edge hold up. I don't see any dents, but I think the baling wire kind of screwed up my finish on the blade a little bit. Yeah, that's not a white line, that's just a color. That's just the color of the finish peeling off. It's still pretty sharp. Let's see the wire. To be honest, I didn't trust myself with the Amazon knife, so I didn't chop as hard. But for this test, I chopped harder. As you can see, they're all dented, and they all have a pretty deep cut into them. They are this is steel, by the way. Maybe I can break it. Maybe not. Anyway.
You guys got a broom in there?
Reason why people get let's just cut it all. Rolling. Good. This will be the sharpness test. This is after all the brutal tests I've done with knives. And I will see if they are still sharp enough to cut through the paracord. One. Oh, by the way, this is the $10 Amazon knife. Damn, it's getting harder. 2. We'll do one more. Man, it's getting harder to hold on. Maybe I should have cut it longer. Oh, nope, didn't cut through them. But that's about it. Now we will see how much I can do with the knife I made. To be honest, I don't really have much confidence with the sharpness because I literally just sharpened it like, 5 minutes ago? So, I don't know. Let's see, that's probably good enough. Alright, first cut. no problem. Second cut, no problem. Stop laughing. I'm trying to make this serious, okay? Alright, fourth one. Probably happen. I think it probably do the same thing because it's too short. But we'll see. I don't know. I guess I'll get a longer one. I don't know. It's hard to hold it. Ah, god damn it. By the way, the test doesn't mean anything to the knife.
What do you mean? The knife doesn't hurt? Is that Easter?
Here, I cut it. What's up, Nick? I'm filming a video.
I know. I see.
Yeah. There, I did the thing that the $10 Amazon knife didn't do. I don't know. How do the people who do cutting contests do? Like, do they pose like this? I don't know.
Alright, I should like sprinkle it.
Yep, it's wrong.
Okay. I'm gonna break the handle so you can see what's inside.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not gonna do it to my knife because I just put it together. Okay. $10 Amazon knife. The Tang. I don't know what it looks like. Let's find out. Huh. Interesting. These are very cheaply made handles. They're pretty easy to break.
Beautiful. I don't know why he's doing that.
Well, you destroyed it.
Huh?
I said, well, you destroyed it.
Well, yeah. You know, for $10 Amazon knife, I say the handle construction it's fine. You know, even though it's on a thinner side,
Yeah.
but it's fine. You don't have to keep replying to me.